Right, so go ahead, Adele. You get started. I'll pull it up in just a quick second give me a quick second.
Well, once again, everyone, thank you for.
I'll actually switch computers and then that'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, you all want to hear them, to be honest with you. I'm a primary care provider, but I'm just here to tell you that I've had the opportunity now over these past 20 some odd years of working with at least maybe 12 to 15 patients who have nail patella syndrome. So it's something that, you know, I feel very comfortable talking to people about and understanding what their questions are and their concerns and things that we see. Joanne, if you can't share the screen, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm just pulling it up here. It's going to take me a second.
I got it.
Okay.
Do you have it? Can you see it?
Here we go.
As long as you can see it. I'll put it in presentation mode and see if you can see it that way.
Perfect.
Okay. So again, my focus for you is really to be your advocate or your quarterback, you might say, and what you need to do for your own primary care. And the message that I have for everyone when they come in, because I've had some of my patients who say to me, you know, they just found out in their 20s that they have nail patella, and it's frightening. And the message that I give to everyone is you can live a long and healthy life, even with nail patella. So it's not like it's going to cause any major problems in most people. And I know there are some people who are on the line that have had some chronic issues, but we can certainly try to prevent many of the problems. And I do have one patient who actually has also gone to transplant as well. So the key for us is to monitor all these issues. And this is really basic primary care. Monitor for high blood pressure, osteoporosis, depression, and Susan's going to be talking about that. Kevin Lemley will be talking about renal testing. Sam's going to be talking about eye testing and glaucoma as well. And the other things that I see a lot of are bowel issues and joint pain. So these are really very basic, and the message is really, the good advice is to get the regular medical checkups, get a healthy diet, exercise, and consider some supplements. And when we have a longer time to talk, I will go through all of that. But the big summary for you is what you can do is to be an advocate for your own health, because most primary care providers, I was just in the emergency room last night with my son, and he said, do you have any medical problems? And my son goes, I have nail patella. And he looks at me and he goes, what is that? And that's what most physicians will say. And they don't know the impact of that on your health. So if your doctor doesn't offer to be proactive about some of these issues, then you have to ask. And really, it does boil down to the foundation, which is to eat right, take certain supplements, maybe like vitamin D, exercise, because that's very critical for your muscle and joint health. And we can talk about that. And the biggest thing that I see is many of us smoke cigarettes, and that really increases the inflammation. Drink only in moderation, and then also get your yearly exams. And again, test even if you don't feel well. You know, even if you do feel well, just get your test done. So the one other thing I wanted to share is that my other colleagues, they all have expertise in very specific fields. The only thing that I can actually lay claim to is that we did a study about osteoporosis and fractures in people with nail patella. We did that at our conference in 2002, which was 18 years ago. So it's hard for me to believe. And I don't see any other new data since that time. But there were some questions earlier that said, is there an issue with osteoporosis? The one thing we actually saw was that there was definitely an issue with increased fractures. So, but we can talk more about that when I get more time. And I just want to thank everyone for letting me speak. And if you need to speak with me, here's my email address. I may not get back to you right away, but I'll do my best to get back to you if you have any questions, or if you want any guidance as to how to talk to your provider, let me know. Okay?